Fun News. I'm Mallory Weiner.
And I'm Cindy Tundayan. It's 7 a.m. and LASSO is backed up once again.
In international news, there are numerous rumors surrounding the release of the new iPhone 6. The supposed release date is September of 2014, and the phone is set to come in 3 different sizes.
The new iPhone is rumored to have several new features, including a better camera, new iOS 8 operating system, and wireless charging.
There has been talk about a new train that is going to be built, which connects Asia to North America. The first thing to think about is where is this train going to be built? The closest way to build a path is through the Bering Strait between Russia and Alaska. The Bering Strait separates North America from Asia. The water is 64,000 to 98,000 feet deep, which is not as bad. Economically and politically, China, Russia, the United States, and Canada are going to be involved in this huge project. There is a possibility that they will make a tunnel underwater, just like the English Channel, which links France and the United Kingdom together. Chances are that there will be 3 tunnels built, one carrying a train from Russia to Alaska, the other carrying a train from Alaska to Russia. There's one in the middle that may be used for emergency purposes only.
In national news, the 2014 Boston Marathon was not only a day for running, but also for remembrance. Boston held a memorial service on April 15th for the last year's terrifying attack, the deadliest terrorist attack in the U.S. since 9/11. This attack killed 3 people and injured more than 260 more. The audience bowed their head in a moment of silence and watched the American flag soar into the sky. The crowd proudly cried out the national anthem at the end of the memorial.
A few days later, on April 21st, the 2014 Boston Marathon began with a bang, as over 30,000 runners committed to finishing the treacherous 26.2 miles. The run takes place from the Hopkinton to downtown Boston. For the first time since 1983, an American man completed the marathon in first place with a time of 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 37 seconds.
And here's Kathleen Sanders with national news about Cedar Point.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Sanders with FYI's national story about the fantastic Cedar Point. As a first-time rider, Cedar Point was the perfect place to experience the thrill of a roller coaster. I conquered my fear of coasters this week as I traveled to Sandusky, Ohio, taking on the Wicked Twister and the Maverick. Now, these rides aren't always good rides for beginners, so I set out to find a ride that would suit first-time riders. The Iron Dragon is a great way for first-time riders to get over the fear of riding a coaster. The Iron Dragon goes up to speeds of 40 miles per hour and has only a couple of medium-sized hills. With twists and turns, this ride keeps the audience entertained and their stomach at ease when they don't confront going upside down. If you are a first-time rider taking on the thrill of Cedar Point, head to Iron Dragon, where the line is only 10 minutes long and will ease all your fears.
Here's Minhal with the state news.
Who is going to win is already in question. Usually, predictions are made by looking at how much money a candidate has raised and how much are they known to their constituents. There's also the incumbency advantage, where those who are in Congress right now have a bigger advantage since they are already known by their constituents and don't have to do much for attention. They can also show people what they have already done while in office and how they can do this job, but nevertheless, others also win. Not much can be said about them right now because the primary elections will be held on August 5th, 2014. And finally, the general elections will take place on November 4th, 2014, where it will be decided who will take office for the 114th Congress in Washington, D.C.
In state news, here are 20 fun things you can do in Michigan. Climb the Sleeping Bear Dunes, spend a day at Mackinac Island, catch a tiger's dam at Comerica Park, take a copper mine tour in the UP, drive one of the Great Lakes Circle Tours, go for a swim in Lake Michigan, go camping at one of our numerous state parks or private campgrounds, take the family and watch a synchronized musical fountains of the Cascades in Jackson, climb Castle Rock in St. Ignace, tour the Bailey Camp Ship Museum at Sault Ste. Marie.
Get your fill at the Cherry Hut, cross the Kalamazoo River in Sagatuck via one of the oldest hand-cranked chain ferries in America. Visit the roadside attraction stores in Metamora, Michigan. take in a movie at the Capri Drive in Coldwater, hike or bike the Calhaven Trail, ride the SS Badger car ferry from Ludington, take a hike in the Porkies, bike around the 8 Mile Highway, ride the SS Badger car ferry, take a couple of days to visit the Henry Ford and Greenfield Village, and visit one of Michigan's 115 historic lighthouses.
The Adventure Park at West Bloomfield opened April 5th. Located in the trees adjacent to the JCC, you will find the amazing Aerial Forest Park. This is the Michigan Adventure Park to experience adventure in the trees on your own or with friends, family, and parties. Ages 5 to adult. Some features of the park include challenge at your own pace and level, environmental friendly, no motors and no electricity. It builds self-confidence, feel good exercise, surprise yourself at what you can do, tree friendly, designed to keep trees and forests healthy, family and friends togetherness, and many trails to keep it fresh for return visits.
We'll be right back after the break.
Cindy, I know this room ain't dirty. What is this? What is this? You ain't even done your homework yet.
Mom.
You need to stop. Stop.
Mom, just eat a Snickers.
I don't want no Snickers. What is this? Oh my God.
Oh, Tina, you want some hot cakes? You want to go downstairs and get some? Let's go get some hot cakes. You're the best mom ever. Yay!
Here's an interview with rising star Sydney Schmier of local band Stereo Jane.
Hi, my name is Taylor Longs.
I'm Alexis Danielson, and this is FI News, and we're interviewing Sydney Schmier today. When did you start singing? Have you always had a passion for it?
Ever since I was little, I really loved music and singing, and I know my dad was in a band, so ever since coming home from the hospital, like, I've just been around music, and he's performing with his band all the time, so it's just always been a part of me.
Oh, that's really fun.
Okay, so watching your Vines, I know you do like a lot of covers of different songs, so what artists inspire you musically?
There are a couple different ones, like I'm in love with Queen, just because they have an amazing story behind them, and just so amazing, like I love their music. I love Jessie J and Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin,
nice.
I grew up loving
Classic.
Aretha Franklin, yeah. And of course, like, Detroit, come on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
When did you start to see a following on Vine, and do you think it's helped you grow a fan base?
On Vine, I think a couple months ago, when Team Josh Bro, he reminded me or something like that.
Local.
But yeah, he helped me get a lot of likes, and you know, I've had a couple people come up to me in the public. Like I'm at a mall, got my hair up in a bun, like sweatpants on, and someone's like, "Are you from Vine?" And I'm like, "Yes." And they're like, "Can I get a picture?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's happened a couple times, so it's pretty cool. And when they see my Vines, they look me up like on Twitter and stuff, and I have all the band info.
Oh, that's
so,
really cool.
So they find out like about the band from that.
So we know that you performed at Tigers games and opened up for different shows, so what's been your favorite performance so far?
Well, we played with Bridget Mendler over the summer, and that was awesome. It was at the Royal Music Theater, and I was actually pretty sick for that show. Like I had a really bad cold, a bad summer cold.
Oh wow!
But for some reason, it's just like one of my good shows, and I don't know why. It was just a great performance, and it was a lot of fun.
That's really cool.
When did Stereo Jane form, and how did you come up with your band name?
Well, actually, the band started with my sister and I, and we were about 6 or 7 years old. We had a keyboard player who would play like with one finger. She was really bad. She's still like our best friend today though. But really the band has just advanced a lot, and the name even changed a couple different times. But we just started contacting a bunch of different people, and throughout the years we've gathered the best band. We love everyone. We're a big happy family.
So being a musician, obviously you love music, and we just want to know what's your favorite song at the moment, or like what are you currently listening to?
Currently, I'm listening to a lot of like rock bands. Like I do listen to that, but I also do listen to like the typical radio songs, just because I'm a teenage girl. I will admit I do listen to those songs, but I don't know. I love Imagine Dragons right now.
They're so good.
Yeah, and Paramore has always been one of my favorite bands, just because of their influence on me. She's like Hayley Williams. She's a girl singer and she rocks it out. But she's one of my favorite singers too.
With your popularity on social media, are your friends, family, and even classmates supportive of it?
Yeah, my parents don't really care. I'll be like, "Mom, I reached 50,000 followers on Vine," and I'll tell her that. She'll be like, "Cool." Yeah, like I don't care. But yeah, my friends are pretty cool with it, and yeah, it's cool.
So do you have any upcoming projects like an EP or any album in the works or anything?
Actually, we're planning on signing with Atlantic Records pretty soon.
Awesome!
Yeah,
oh my god.
So I'm really excited about that, and we're gonna try to record an album. And really, my goal is to go on tour. That's my favorite thing is to perform shows, and I'm really excited. I have no idea what's going on right now.
You have like studio time and everything.
Yeah, we just spent a little time at the studio a couple weeks ago. We got
awesome.
5 good songs out of it.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Where do you see yourself music-wise after high school or college?
Well, definitely I'm completing high school, and if I am on the road for my college years, I will be doing it online, but there's no doubt I'm going to college.
So lastly, we just wanted to know where can viewers find you if they're not following you already, so like a YouTube, Vine, Twitter, anything?
I am Sydney on Vine. You just look up Sydney and it'll be Sydney with 3 Ys. On Twitter, I am Sydney T. Schmear, and the same for Instagram. And
Okay.
you can find like all the Stereo Jane stuff on those.
All right.
Awesome.
So thank you. for
Thank
talking
you.
to
This
us.
is awesome.
Yeah. Okay. And now back to you.
And here's Diana with sports.
In sports news, the Miami Heat proved once again why the 2-time defending champion league had a came-from-behind win to take Game 3 in the 2014 Eastern Conference NBA Finals with a score of 99-87 over the Indiana Pacers on Saturday. James Harden was a force during the game, with putting up 26 points along with 5 rebounds and served 7 assists, with Dwayne Wade putting up his own 23 points. The clutch player in the second half turned out to be Ray Allen, who knocked down 16 points late in the game, 13 of which were scored in the fourth quarter. The Heat was finally able to run into the third and managed to convert 9 points with the fast breaks. Tune in for Game 4 of the Eastern Finals on Monday to be played in Miami. Catch the game at 8 p.m. and Game 5 on Wednesday, May 28th. Games 6 and 7 will be held May 30th and June 1st if deemed necessary. For more sports, here's my segment at Bloomfield Hills High School's regional track meet. I'm standing here at Bloomfield Hills High School where one of the D1 track and field regional meets were held, and also where the Bloomfield Hills girls took first place at the regional title. After the merge of Losser and Andover High School, Bloomfield Hills pulled a surprising win on Friday, May 16th, winning by a total of 80 points against 14 schools. To help bring home the girls' regional win, we had help from freshman Amanda Saban taking first in the shot put, Diana Holsey in the 100-meter hurdles, and to top it all off, we had Tria Harris, Aaron Walker, Danica Williams, and Mackenzie Cochran take first place in the 800-meter relay. These girls, along with a few other boys whom also took first place on Friday, will all be heading to states on May 31st in Grand Rapids.
Coming up after the break is Taylor Long showing us how to make a sweet treat for the summer.
Do you look like this? Do you want to look like this?
Hi everybody, it's me, Sarah Dalian. I'm CEO and co-founder of Planet Work Hard. If you want to get in shape like me, then get your butt over here now and get ripped. Yeah! It's a judgment-free zone for only $19.99 a month. Oh, didn't see you there. Call now for your first session free. Yeah!
Call 1-800-555-WORK. That's 1-800-555-WORK.
Hello, FYI viewers. My name is Taylor Longs, and welcome to How To with Taylor. Hooray! Today I'll be making fun rainbow-colored cupcakes, and I'm going to show you what you need. 1. Cake mix. This is the Duncan Hines brand, classic white. You will need 3 eggs. Here. You can also follow the directions on the back of the cake box, but I'll list them. You will need 1 cup of water, which I will get. 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, which is in here. A spoon or a mixer, whichever one you have on hand. Food coloring and frosting. To get started, you're going to want to take your cake mix, snip, snip. Pour the cake mix into the bowl, evenly, like so. Now you're going to want to add your water. I have 1/4 of a cup, so I'm going to do this 4 times. Now we're going to take your vegetable oil. Canola oil or olive oil does not work. So you're going to pour this into your measuring cup and then put it in there. Now you're done with the liquid, so you're going to want to take your eggs and crack them. If you don't know how to crack an egg, do a tutorial on YouTube. It's quite easy. Or not. Hey, my life. Now for your last one. Okay. You're going to want to mix your ingredients. How are you doing today, FY viewers? So you're going to want to mix that even more. Evenly. Okay, now that you've mixed your batter, it should look something like this, an even consistency. So you're going to want to take your cupcake tins and spray them. You're going to want to coat your cupcake tins with nonstick spray so that the cupcakes don't stick. To do the rainbow effect, you're going to want to take food coloring of your choice. I have red, blue, yellow, and green, and we're just going to make an orange set, a purple set, and then a blue set. So to make the purple, you're going to want to mix the colors blue and red in order to create purple. So take your food coloring and do like 2 drops of each and put it into the batter, like so. And so then do this for the other 2. And we're going to put all the coloring in. So then now you're going to put yellow and red together to make orange. And 2 drops of each should be enough. And now we're just going to finish by doing a green set. So taking a utensil, you're going to want to mix these together to create the color. And mix this into the batter until all of the color is evenly distributed. Now that you've mixed all of the color in, you should have preheated your oven to 350 degrees, and before that's done, it's about 325 right now. This is what your cupcake should look like. You can do all different colors. I did the colors of the rainbow. This is red, yellow, purple, blue, orange, and green, and you can add as much food coloring as you want to make the colors vibrant and either lighter. Now you're going to want to put your cupcakes in the oven. Don't listen to me, you should be precautious and put on oven mitts. So hold on, folks. Yay. Now that those are in the oven, you're going to want to wait around 15 to 20 minutes for them to cook, and we'll check back with you when they're done.
Go.
So your 20 minutes is up, and you're going to want to take the cupcakes out now. Now let those cool for a few minutes, and then you're going to frost them. Okay, so this is your finished product. These are what the cupcakes look like. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This was your How To with Taylor, so bye everyone.
Our next segment is brought to you by Elizabeth Oberhauser of FYI News. Our correspondent had the opportunity to swing down to Mex, a new authentic Mexican-style restaurant locally set right here in Bloomfield Hills, off of Telegraph and close to Maple. As the new food hotspot, we sent Elizabeth out to scope out the manager's take on Mex's style of not only delicious food, but rustic and modern design.
Hi, I'm here with Bill, the manager of Mex. How would you describe the menu?
It's classic Mexican food with a twist, with flavor. You know, it's traditional ingredients with just fun presentation and just different food styles.
What makes this food quality different from other restaurants?
So quality is everything. It's very important here. All of the proteins, all of the vegetables, all the sauces and dips and salsas are made fresh every single day. Nothing's reused. Guacamole is made all throughout the day. Chips are made to order. Salsas are made fresh every day. There's nothing reused from the day before. The tortillas are warm, fresh, coming every day. So it's a big emphasis. There's nothing sitting in pans overnight. There's nothing pulled out of freezers, already done. All the desserts are made by hand, fresh every single day, to really emphasize the quality product that goes to the clientele.
Where do you guys get your food from?
So most of our products are sourced within here, the state of Michigan. All of our produce and meat comes from local vendors that work out of Eastern Market, and tortillas from local Michigan areas. Again, all seasonal fresh produce as best we can get it from local farms and organizations, and try to funnel our money into local companies and projects that benefit the area.
How would you describe Mex as a restaurant?
I would probably say it's a fun, unique Mexican dining experience. It's got a contemporary twist to it. Not real traditional, but the food takes traditional Mexican items and brings it up a notch with some new ideas and concepts and serving vessels, and elevates the flavor.
What do you want the entire atmosphere to convey to your customers?
It's fun, it's whimsical, it's kind of off the wall, it doesn't match. It's got a lot of personality to it, a lot of fun. I want people to come in and have a good time and just kind of surrounded by a lot of fun environment.
Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
Coming up, we have Caitlin Donnelly giving you the weather for not only your local area, but also across the world. Stay tuned after this commercial break, and we'll be right back with you.
Griffin, gonna have to bench you for the season.
Five to 12% of high school students have used steroids by the time they graduate. Don't be part of that statistic.
This is FYI News, and I'm Caitlin Donnelly with the International Weather. We'll be checking on the weather all around the world for the majority of the week, with temperatures ranging in the high 60s and 70s. Next is China. It's hot and sunny with temperatures all in the 90s. There will be high percentage of humidity and 0 winds. After that is England. Better get your umbrellas because it's going to be raining all week with chilly temperatures of only high 50s. Next is France. It's going to be very humid with rain showers all week long. Temperatures can get up in the 70s. In the United States, temperatures ranging between 70s and 80s with rain and some thunderstorms scattered along the week. In Australia, it's going to be sunny all week for those wanting to visit the beach. There's not a chance of rain or a cloud in sight. Temperatures getting up to the toasty 80 degrees. That's your weather forecast. Thanks for watching. I'm Caitlin Donnelly, signing off.